Good morning, Sir Chandra. So today I want to present about my favorite film. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Daryl Marslevan Sasongko, number 7. I choose a film called Rampage. Rampage is a 2018 American science fiction monster film directed by Brad Payton, and it was based on the video game series of the same name by Midway Games. The film stars Dwayne Johnson, Naomi Harris, Malin Ackerman, Jake Lacy, Joe Manganiello, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. It follows a primatologist who must team up with George, an albino gorilla who turns into a raging creature of enormous size as a result of a rogue experiment. To stop two other mutated animals that include a wolf named Ralph, a crocodile named Lizzie, from destroying Chicago. Why I choose this movie? Well, this movie is very great and surprisingly funny, even though the movie genre are action. I love how the story is written by the director and the creator of the movie, and the actor and actresses are very talented and suited well with their character. This film is distributed by Warner Bros. Picture. Athena 1, a space station owned by gene manipulation company Energyne, is destroyed after a laboratory rat called Larry mutates and wreaks havoc. Dr. Carrie Atkins, the lone surviving crew member, is ordered by Energyne CEO Claire Wyden to retrieve canister containing a pathogen. Atkins flees in the escape pod when the station implodes, but it disintegrates upon re-entry, killing her and leaving a trail of debris across the United States. One canister is swallowed by an American crocodile in the Everglades, and another lands in a Wyoming forest where a wolf is exposed to the pathogen. Primatologist Davis Okaye, a former U.S. Army Special Forces soldier and a member of an anti-poaching unit, works at the San Diego Wildlife Sanctuary. He has a best friend, a rare albino western lowland gorilla named George. Having saved it from the poacher who killed his mother and communicates with George using sign language. Having one of the canister crash land in the George habitat, and George is exposed to the pathogen. As George grows considerably large and more aggressive, Davis is contacted by the genetic engineer Dr. Cale Caldwell, who explained that the pathogen was developed by Energyne to rewrite genes and on a massive scale. She had hopes to advance CRISPR research as a potential cure for the disease, but discovered Energyne plans to use it as a biological weapon and was fired and falsely sent to prison, resulting in the death of her terminally little brother. George escapes from the captivity and goes on a rampage. At the preserve, he is called, but George is captured by a government team led by Agent Harvey Russell and put on an airplane. Meanwhile, Claire and her brother Brett oversee a menacing team's attempt to capture the mutated wolf, Ralph, which ends in failure and slaughter of the entire team. Claire, hoping to capture Ralph and use George to kill Kate, uses a massive transmitter atop at Willis Tower to lure the animal, engineered to respond aggressively to a certain radio frequency to Chicago. Unconcerned about the massive risk to civilian lives in his process, George reacts violently to the sound and crashes the plane. Though Davis, Kate, and Russell parachute to safety, George survives the crash and joins Ralph as they make their way to Chicago. And Davis and Kate are aided by Russell in stealing a military helicopter in pursuit. They arrive to find George and Ralph are tearing through the city as the military struggle to contain them. The situation is worsened when the mutated crocodile, Lizzie, joins George and Ralph, planning to steal a counter serum to turn the mutated animals back to normal. Davis and Kate infiltrate Energine headquarters at the Willis Tower and take several vials of the serum, but are caught by Claire and Brad. Claire reveals that the serum only eliminates the animal's enchanted aggressiveness rather than revert them to the normal size, and shoot Davis, but he survives. When George climbed to the top of the tower, Claire ordered to Davis to distract it while she attempts to escape with Kate at gunpoint. Kate slips a vial into Claire's handbag and pushes her toward George, who eats Claire along with the serum, killing her and returning it to his normal personality. Below, Russell takes incriminating evidence from Brad, who is crushed to death by falling debris as a damaged tower topples. Davis and Kate survive by crash landing a helicopter on a federal plaza. That's crazy, you know. He was... Oh, if you watch the movie, it's very cool, sir. Davis stay in the city to help George defeat the two other monsters, while Kate and Russell rush to prevent the military from developing a MOAB against the creature. George fights Ralph, whom Davis tricks into flying into Lizzie's jaws despite the wolf. Lizzie chases David, but George intervenes in time for Davis to incapacitate the crocodile with grenades. However, Lizzie survives and overpowers George, who is impaled by a rebar. Davis distracted Lizzie using a fallen Apache helicopter, but is nearly killed before George stabs Lizzie through the eye with the same rebar, killing it. With the threat neutralized, the airstrike is aborted. In the aftermath, George and Davis, joined by Kate and Russell, help to clear the city of debris and rescue villain. So this movie is very crazy, sir. This movie because scientists that want to try creating a biological weapon, turns out that it killed themselves because they cannot handle it. Animals are very dangerous. That's why you never play with animals and make them into a weapon, because especially if you cannot control it. This film is super epic. The moral of the story, I think that greed equals disaster. That's what I think the moral of the story, because a crazy scientist tried to make a super serum for animal. It got nothing but doom. There are things that we shouldn't change, like the animals. I think they are like that and like that. Thank you, sir.